right. Good morning. So our workout this morning, let me just this one and bring it up for you on Wodify so you guys can see it. Is that going to work? No, it's not going to work. All right, I'll do it on this way. All right, so we've got our first part, which is a strength portion. The strength portion is an EMOM, so every minute on the minute for 9 sets, 3 exercises. So it's three sets of each exercise. This is for quality, so we're not trying to speed through these. This is where we get to do a bit of strength work. So we've got 5 paused single leg Romanian deadlifts each side into 16 alternating single leg downward dog toe touches. Bit of a mouthful, but we will demonstrate all these movements in a moment. Then we've got 8 side plank clamshells each side, and after we've completed each movement, we rest for the remainder of the minute, and we just go again on the next minute. After we've completed that EMOM, so after completing that strength portion, we will move into our cardio or Metcon, which is our 20-minute AMRAP, which consists of 10 single arm dumbbell or odd object power snatches, 20 single arm dumbbell or odd object overhead to forward lunge. So I'll show you what these all are in a moment. 30 push-ups, 40 Russian twists, and then 50 double unders or skips, depending on what your ability is. Now, 20-minute AMRAP always seems a bit daunting, but when there's heaps of reps like that, it means that the rounds take longer to get through. So it's not like one of those ones where there's short, sharp sprints. We've got to chip away at these reps, but the quicker you can get through the reps, the more rounds you get. That's kind of what the point of that one is. So that is our workout for this morning. Again, I'll demonstrate everything because there's a lot to go through there and give you guys all a chance to get everything set up once we've finished our warm-up, but I know everyone's probably sitting there cold and shivering, so let's get moving, let's get warm, and then I will take you through that part by part. Team, let's get going. So mobility work. So we're going to start with a couch to hamstring stretch. So a couch stretch you're all very familiar with. It's the one here. Let me just lower that so you guys can see properly. Sorry, the lighting's a bit bad this morning. I've got to keep my front garage door closed because it's raining. So, hope you all can see properly there. Just yell out if you can't. Couch stretch is this one, where you pull the heel up to the bum, but we're going to add the hamstring stretch into this too, so your front leg, straight as you possibly can, and then we're going to lean forward and get that hamstring stretch. Now for me, my mobility is not allowing me that just straight up, so I'm just going to do my couch stretch. If you can get your hamstring stretch in there as well, go for it. Hamstring stretch here, and then couch stretch there. But for me, I'm going to do them separately to start off with for this first round. It's a bit cold, and my joints just aren't that loose yet. Good, so if you've been doing the couch stretch, switching to the hamstring stretch now. Reach forward, touch the toes. If you've been doing the hamstring stretch, switch into the couch stretch. Stretching through the quads and hips. Alright, and then let's change sides. So again, you can either do them both at the same time, or you can divide it up, like I'm doing. So I'm going to start with my hamstring stretch. And then I'm going to change into my couch stretch. Another 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Okay, let's come out of that one. Next part, we're going to do an arabesque or a single leg Romanian deadlift. So we're going to get into our arabesque position here. And if you can, grab your foot and then bring it into a quad stretch as well. Hold. potentially straighten that front leg a little bit. Keep your arm out to the side for balance if you need. Keep holding. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Other side. Same thing, start off just getting your balance into your arabesque position. Once you got that, you can bring your foot up, grab it into your stretch, and then balance, and then once you get your balance there, you can slowly straighten your balancing leg. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Sorry, before I continue, when I go back there, I know the camera kind of goes a bit dark. Can everyone see me okay? Is that, yeah? All good? Sweet. All right. Next part, Jefferson curls. So if you've got a bit of light load with you, you can use this. If not, that's okay. You can do this as body weight movement. It's the one where we're going to bend our spine from our top of our neck all the way down into a straight-legged deadlift almost. So I'm going to bend, 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 bend. Feel the stretch, and then on the way back up, I come exactly the same way as I went down, straighten, straighten, straighten. You've got a little platform to stand on, so you can go a little bit lower. Go for it. If not, you just hold your weight a little bit higher so it doesn't get in your way. I like to do a bit of weight with this one because it does help me get that extra bit of a pull and stretch through the Jefferson curl. Usually 5 of these total only. Nice and slow, getting your stretch through. Oh yeah, there it is. Hold it for a bit if you need. Back up. Good. I've got 2 more to go. Keep your knees straight at the bottom. Straighten. Okay, last little part of mobility. So kneeling ankle stretch. This is the one we've been doing the last couple of weeks. It's always good when there's a lot of skipping involved to do it. So in your kneeling position again, what we're going to do is we're going to lean forward onto our front leg. That front heel can slightly lift up off the ground, almost as if you could slide a credit card underneath it. So not too much, but just a little bit. And we're going to put some pressure or some weight onto our front leg. And pushing down onto it and letting that knee go over the toe, which is going to give us a bit of a stretch here through the ankle and the calf. I'm going to hold it for about 30 seconds. And as you feel like you can go a bit more forward, put a bit more pressure on. So give it a bit more of a push through with your hands, or if you've got some weight, let the weight take a bit more of the roll rather than you resisting it. Let it push that ankle forward. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright. Other side. Same thing again. You might start a little bit easier. Let that knee get into position. Let it travel forward. Put that pressure on. As it starts to loosen up, let it go further. That's it, team. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Alright, that is our mobility work done. We're going to do some activation. We might do a couple rounds of activation just to make sure our body is nice and warm this morning. So, the first part we're going to do is a lunge to rotation. Get a bit more movement in our body now. So, sorry, a deep lunge for today. So what we're going to do, come out here on all fours, into a push-up position. One foot next to your hand. The hand that your foot is next to, that's the one that's going to rotate. Hold, 1, 2, 3. Bring it back. Then swap sides. 2, 3. And as rotate, I like to kind of push my hips forward into it, so I'm getting a little bit more lunging action and opening up everything as I try to activate. Lunge, really drive those hips forward as you get into position. That's it. We're going to do one more each side. Nice, okay. Next part, we're going to do a deep squat hold. So we're not going to rotate out of this one. We just don't have rotation, we're just going to hold the squat. So we're going to go down into our lowest possible squat, where your heels can still stay on the ground at the moment. If your heels start to lift up, it means you're trying to go too low and your mobility is not allowing that. So I want you to get to your lowest possible squat, depending on your ability. Doesn't have to be as low as me. Okay, because your back, if it's rounding around like this, we are in the wrong position. We want to be in a comfortable, squatted position where my legs are working hard to hold this position. While I've been talking, don't worry, I've been watching the time, so we've got another 10 seconds. Keep holding. 3, 2, 1, and slowly come out of that. We've got to shake it out a little bit. While we're talking squats, we're going to get into some quad pulses or knee pulses. So this is where we're going to lift our heels off the ground slightly, and we're going to pulse in mini squats, get those quads nice and active. So I'll just demonstrate quick. I'm going to get down, heels up this time, little mini pulses, like so. We're going to do that for 20 seconds, get the quads starting to switch on a little bit. Ready? Bring you down to position, heels up for this time, and go. Making sure that we can keep our balance for our big toe. That is key. That's it, 10 more seconds. Three, 2, 1, and up we come. Nice. Okay, next part, inchworms. What we're going to do with this one is just hands only. We're not going to worry about our legs crawling forward. So our hands only inchworm is we're just going to literally touch the ground, crawl forward, almost into a push-up position, crawl back. We'll do 5 of those. Crawl forward, crawl back. Keeping your legs as straight as you can, or as your mobility allows you to. One more. Woo. All right. Next part of activation. I'm doing quite a bit of activation for you guys this morning, just so that we can feel nice and warm. So it is quite chilly out this morning. So the next part for our lower body activation, glute bridge walkouts. So what those look like. I'm going to get into glute bridge, keep my heels on the ground, toes up, mini steps out. So my legs are relatively straight. I'm going to hold 5 seconds, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then I'll walk myself back in. And we'll do that another 2 times. So 3 in total, each with a 5-second hold. Mini steps though, don't be in a rush to get out there too fast. 2, 3, 4, 5. Walk it back in again, mini steps. And then one more. Mini steps, mini steps. Hamstring should feel like they're on fire now. 2, 3, 4, 5. In we come. And rest. Okay. A little bit of upper body activation now. and then we'll get stuck into this workout, I should say. All right, scat push-ups, 6 of these. Remember, these are the ones with just our shoulder blades, so arms stay locked out. We're just focusing on our shoulder blades, so I'm going to just squeeze my shoulder blades, push them away from the floor, squeeze, push, squeeze, push, squeeze, push. 2 more. Okay, once you're done there, don't get up from there. We're going to stay in our push-up position. We're going to do a slow push-up or an eccentric push-up. You're not going to worry about pushing yourself out of the push-up here. You're just going to reset, but we're just going to slow ourselves down for about 3 to 5 seconds. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then you can reset yourself. And go again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, reset. Focusing on, as you're going down, shoulder blades squeezing together like we did in our scat push-up. 4, 5, 2 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, set. Last one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nice. Okay, still while you're there, YTWAs. You guys should all be very familiar with these ones by now, but remember, we're going to go Y, T, W, A, and bring it back again. Y, T, W, A. I'm not letting my hands touch the ground with this one. And every time I'm doing one of those letters, I'm squeezing my shoulder blades together. Getting that little bit of activation. W, A, one more round. Y, T, W, A. Nice. Okay, last little bit. Stay in that position, just some downward dogs, because we are going to be doing those in our strength workouts, so just activating that movement a little bit. So, downward dog, start in your push-up position. Push yourself away from your hands. Legs stay relatively straight. Tuck your head in, almost like you're about to do a long handstand. So if you can handstand from this position, I'm pretty impressed. Cool, bring it back. Just going to do 3 of these with that bit of a hold. Push away. Bring it back. Push away. Bring it back. Nice work. Okay. Last part, because there's a bit of skipping to do today. Just some calf raises. So we're going to do 10 double leg with a 2-second hold. So we're going to push up, hold, 1, 2, slowly down, push up, 1, 2, slowly down, push up, 2, slowly down, up, down, up, down. Anybody's heard that Arnold Schwarzenegger song? Up, down, up, down. 2 more. Don't worry, you're not the only one shaking your head at me. My workout partner's doing the same thing. Last one. Okay. Warm up complete. What I'm going to do now, team, is I'm going to demonstrate our strength portion. Don't worry too much about the AMRAP yet, because we'll have a break in between our strength portion and the AMRAP to set that up. So, strength portion is pause single leg RDLs into downward dog toe touches into side plank clamshells on an EMOM. So let me demonstrate each one. I'm going to do it without weight to show you. You guys can do this with some load if you like. So your single leg RDLs, kind of like our arabesque we did in our warm up. All right, bringing it back. You're going to pause for about 1, 2, bring it back. Again, slow down, 1, 2, snap your hips. Now, if you're doing that with weight, which I'm going to do in this workout, just holding the weight in the arm with the leg that's going back. So, two legs going back, that's the arm that you're going to hold the weight in. Pause, 2, bring those hips forward. So we're going to do 5 of those each side. Then we go into our next part. So we rest the remainder of the minute. And then we go into our next part, which is our alternating single leg downward dog toe touches. Now, because of my left shoulder still recovering, I can't demonstrate this one. So I'm just going to get Kira to do that. So what you're going to do is you're going to go into your downward dog position. Single leg means one leg comes in the air, and then with your opposite hand, touch your toe, bring it back, and then alternate toe touch. We will do this a little bit faster in the workout because we've got 16 of these to do. So what you do once you get the hang of it is if you can go toe, hand to toe as your leg's coming up. So now see how we're going to go a little bit faster. Yeah. If you can't do that, if you can't do the single leg, you can do a double leg one, but still do your toe touch. So you just keep both legs on the ground. So you keep the downward dog position, but you just toe touch, toe touch. That's what I'm going to be doing because I can't do that single leg one with my left arm yet. Cool. Then we go into 8 side plank clamshells. So what these ones look like. Side plank position. You're going to keep your bottom leg on the ground. You're going to push your hips up from the side here and go into a clamshell position, opening up the legs, back down, opening up, back down. We do 8 of those each side. Are there any questions about that strength portion? Nope. All right, so I'm going to start a timer up on our screen here. Which will go by. Again, once you've finished the movement, rest for the remainder of the minute, and on the next minute, we start the next one. Okay, so if you've got a little bit of weight, you can add it to some of these movements if you want a little bit of extra challenge. All right, is everybody ready? All right, here we go. In 3, whoops. I'll chuck a bit of music on, create some environment. All right, ready? 3, 2, 1. Go for it. RDLs first. Pause. 5 each side. Make sure you get that bit of a pause. This is okay, on the next minute. If you're just finishing now, your pause is probably just a little bit too long. Okay, downward dog toe touches. Go for it. So single leg if you can, or keep both legs on the ground if you can't. 16 total. Nice team. Rest for the remainder of the minute. And we go into our side plank clamshells. 8 each side. Alright, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Kind of driving your hips forward as you get up as well. Good. Once you've done 8, change sides. Keep your bottom leg on the ground and your, that's it, bottom leg, open up. I'm just modifying this side a little bit, guys, just with my left shoulder. Okay. Back into our Romanian deadlifts next minute, which is in about 10 seconds. Ready, set, go! Remember 5 each side. Try and get that bit of a pause. Rest once you finish. Then we go back into those toe touches. Ready? In 3, 2, 1, go! For 16 total. Rest once you've done those. Alright. And 10 seconds, quick to the clamshells again. If you're trying to copy me on the left side, don't. I'm just modifying it a little bit. On the right side is what I was doing right. Ready? Go! Nice. You've done 8, change sides. Cool. Rest, we've got one more round of strength work to do. And it's Metcon time. 10 seconds. Ready, set, go! Nice team. Getting ready. Just 15 seconds. Toe touches. Alright, ready. 3, 2, 1, go! Make sure you bring yourself out of it each time. Back into that downward dog. last little bit of our strength part. And I'll have a quick break just to show you everything we need to do in the AMRAP. Alright, getting yourselves ready. About 5 seconds. Ready. Go! Change sides once you're done. Alright. Nice work, team. Okay. Oh, it's raining a little bit. Let me just see. Nothing's getting wet here. Yeah. Alright. Let me switch into the Metcon. Alright, so this is what it looks like. I'm going to demonstrate each movement, run you through how it works, and then give you guys a chance to get all your equipment. So, you have a 20-minute AMRAP. 10 single, these are all total numbers, by the way, not each side. So when you see the 10, it's, if you're doing a single arm movement, it is or a single leg movement, it is it's half of that each side. So those are total. 10 single arm dumbbell snatches or odd object power snatches. So what that looks like, if you've got a dumbbell or a single arm object, it is here, up, alternate, up. If you are doing that with one object, that is also okay. You're doing still 10 total. It looks pretty much the same. What you'll do is you'll start at the bottom, straight up. Okay. Then, single arm dumbbell overhead forward lunge. Again, if you're using one object, stays up above your head. Forward lunge. Forward lunge. Okay, you do 20 of those total. And once you've done 10, you can change arms as well. Or if you want to stick with the whole 20 for the whole set, next set you get round to it, do it in the other arm. Up to you, but it's 20 total, which means 10 on each leg. Then 30 push-ups. These you're going to have to break up. 30 push-ups in a row is going to be quite hard. So make sure that you're picking a variation of your push-up that is challenging for you. All right, but not one that you can't just do. So remember, you can do your normal push-ups. You can manipulate it a bit so that you're on your knees. As long as you're not choosing to do your knees ones like this, you're making sure that if you're doing on your knees, you're actually getting all the way down and doing a full push-up. You still work that strength. Other variations, narrow grip, diamond grip, whatever works for you. Then after that we go into 40 Russian twists. This you can do without weight if you want. If you want to do it with weight, you can. Legs up at about 45 degrees, heels off the ground, touching each side. You can hold a light weight if you want and rotate. Okay, so it's 20 touches each side, 40 total. And then you got your 50 skips or double unders. And then we go again. So you just keep going until the 20 minutes is up. Cool, that is our workout. So I'm going to give you guys a minute and a half to grab a quick drink of water, grab your equipment, ask questions if you have any. Please do ask questions if you're not sure about something. I'm more than happy to help you. Double unders are skips where you bring the skipping rope twice through before you hit the ground. So it's like a double skip. So if you can't do those, don't worry, just do normal skips because double unders are quite hard to do 50 in a row of. So, good question. Cool team, just getting myself ready too. even have music playing on my end. Feel free to chuck something on your end. As long as your mic is on mute. All right, let me get our timer ready, and then we will start this up. Everyone ready to go? Thumbs up. Sweet. All right, let's kick this cold. Here we go. Sorry, wrong button. All right, team. Here we go. In 5, 4, 3, 2. Let's go. Break the reps up if you need. Make sure there's no half reps. Break them up. Push-ups are the hardest part of the workout. Yes, team. Those of you out in the rain, make sure you go inside somewhere it's cold, don't get sick. That's it, brush and twists. Yeah. Continue skipping. lunges. After the snatches, into those lunges. Rest when you need. Catch your breath for a moment if you need to.
And all the clouds you get in using my name. You think you broke my heart and go for goodness. You think I'm crying on my own, well I am. And I didn't want to write a song, cause I didn't want anyone thinking I still care or don't. But you still hit my phone up, and baby I've been moving on. And I think you showed me something I don't wanna hold back. Maybe you should know that my mama don't like you, she likes everyone. And I never lied to admit that I was wrong. And I've been so caught up in my job, didn't see what's going on, and now I know I'm better sleeping on my own. If you like the way you look that much, oh baby, you should go up closer. And if you think that I'm still holding on, you should go up closer. My mama don't like you, she likes everyone. And I never lied to you, and I was
Steve, looking good. Break your reps up.
The only problem was with you and that end. And every time you told me my name was wrong, try to make me forget where I
Yes,
came
guys.
from. And I didn't want to write a song, cause I didn't want anyone
Keep going at your own
to
pace.
share a dome. But
People ahead of you, that's alright. You do as many rounds as you can in 20 minutes.
moving on.
Let's go.
Something I don't wanna hold back. Maybe you should know that my mama don't like me, she likes everyone. And I never lied to admit that I was wrong. And I've been so caught up in my job, didn't see what's going on, and now I know I'll never see nowhere else. If you like the way you look that much, oh baby you should go up closer. And if you think that I'm still holding on, I think you should go.
Yes, Steve. Guys, keep pushing. Coming up to the halfway mark shortly. That's it. 10 minutes down. 10 to go. Halfway through. Keep pushing. Get this done, guys. Woo! Oh, push-ups time to burn. Go, guys. Let's go. Push it. Yes, guys. Coming through. 12 minutes down. 8 to go. Guys, adjust your speed accordingly. It's getting fatigued. Make sure the reps are staying high quality. Go, guys. Keep pushing this. Super Saturdays, motivate like this. What do we work for? Let's go.
ballet, like balls on the wheels like mayonnaise. My crew is ill, and all we need is 2 good brains. Got cash in the tank, cash in the bank, and a bad little mama with the rats in my face.
Yeah, guys, looking good. Keep pushing.
Everybody got Bugattis, but I'ma keep the hell in 1987 headed to the dealership.
Right. Come on, guys. Yeah. Good stuff, T. Coming up to that 3-minute mark. Almost there.
I got a plan to get us out of here. Looking at the convenience store. Managed to save just a little bit of money. Won't have to drive too far. Just cross the border and into the city. You and I can go to jobs. Find somewhere to live.
Ooh, T, here we go. Arm stretch. Nice, guys. Yeah. Keep pumping it through. Down to that last 2 minutes. Phew. Seconds. Oh.
Search couldn't get this work like Russian burning a lot of earth. I just regret when niggas on the game. She a custom man, and she be back again. A nigga puff the earth like me.
Last little bit.
Sweating to a back and catch out some shots to the foundation. Respect the orchestrated on this nigga. I ain't trying to play the cliche. I'm just saying, party heavy like it's all wet, but I be high and free. Dedicated on my lyrical skill.
25 seconds, Steve. Last 2 reps. Don't stop for the last part. Let's go. 10 seconds. Don't change sessions. Finish the one you're on. 3, 2, 1. 5. Woo! All right, team. Before we sum up, let's just walk around a bit quickly. catch our breaths. Don't stop moving. It's a bit cold today, so we don't want to just all of a sudden stop. Let's allow our heart rate to slow down naturally. Walk it around a little bit. Give it another minute. As always, once you start catching your breath, your breathing patterns are important. So we want to make sure that we're focusing on nice big inhale, hold it for a couple of seconds, long exhale, aiming for that 10-second exhale eventually, once you can handle it. That helps us lower that heart rate. When you inhale, try to see if you can do it through your nose as well. If you can exhale through your nose as well, that is even better. It's a better breathing pattern when you can learn how to do nasal breathing. Recycle oxygen better that way. Come on in. Oh. Gotta love a 20-minute AMRAP on a Saturday morning at 7 degrees. Those push-ups are the hardest for me. Don't have that endurance in my shoulder. The strength's back, endurance, nope. How's everybody else? Yeah. All right, team, I will leave you to your weekend. Stay warm, stay safe, stay healthy. Thank you all for joining me on a cold, rainy Saturday morning, even though I know most of us are inside, but it's good that you got out of bed, got the work in, ahead of a good weekend, earned yourself a treat tonight, I'm sure. Have a great weekend, team. I will see you next week on Monday night. Join me Monday night. See you guys. Bye.